So ready to go green, coming out turn number 4, Thornhill. Myers on row number 1. Gas, unfortunately, back into the pit area. That'll slide Brian Thomas forward into 67. Brenham Crouch to the outside. Billy Chester to third, and Brock Zierfoss, row number 3. Row number 4, Sammy Swindell and Ryan Timms. Zay Idle into turn number 3 and 4. Our first green flag of the Copper Classic here in 2020 is about to flutter about, and there she goes. Oh, where are you going? Charge out across the road. Thornhill trying to clip the whiskers back behind, checked up the field. He's got place to go and things to do. Powers down the back straightaway by about 4 car lengths into turn number 3 and 4. Behind comes the number 46 car, Joe Myers Jr., working at number 2 spot. Gotta pass some race cars. Single it out and go kind of the mid-track down in turn number 1 and 2. A little side-by-side action back behind. Sammy Swindell finding some speeds, able to hang on to that next to last spot. He got challenged down the corner. Here comes a big run out through Swindell. Still good, number 67 car. Ryan Thomas got scared there whenever the 1 car went down the inside. Brennan Crouch picked up a position to the 1B. Moves his way into the number 5 position on the racetrack. He races through turn number 3 and 4. And might be the right down the number 18. Just ahead. Zierfoss's first trip out here to Arizona Speedway, and first time racing with that team, I believe. Owned number 8 car. We've got a lot of good drivers behind the wheel of the 8Z car throughout the race. Buddy Kofoy, just 2 I can name off the top of my head as we'll race. A little 3-car cluster down the corner. There's a tremendous battle taking place for not last. And unfortunately, Swindell got shuffled back and he had to make the avoidance maneuver out turn number 4 at one time. And here comes the 2-car down low. Good power slide from Billy Chester to third. Trying to make some things happen. That happens. He got pushed out wide. We got to slow it. That's the 1 car. Now to turn number 3 and 4. And Swindell comes up and gets a little shot in the shorts of the 2. It says, hey, pick a lane, folks. Stick with it. Racing all around. 2 laps away. There's the white flag. Good time back for the racer up front. Colby Thornhill on his final trip. Almost able to wrap up into the field. Joe Myers Jr. running second. Ryan Timms, I believe, rounding out those top 3. Chapman comes out. Langer goes into the team. Race number 1 is complete. Still racing down the back straightaway, though. That battle for not last. 2B car able to slice on through. Billy Chester, the third. Out of turn number 4. Swindell looking around the outside. He'll finally pick out the 67 Thomas and pick up at least 1 spot for the number 56. Green flag set to fly. Lights down around a racetrack. 8 laps of distance. Running for those passing points. And Pettis setting a blistering pace down at that end. He'll be here in a minute. Everybody else ready and raring to go, and he's holding them back. It's his race to start down the corner. Watch for the green flag to go up, and the hammers to go down. There it is. Trying to get a jump on 0-1 to the outside. We got contact and around, and that could have been way worse than what it was. We'll take that. Watching that green flag, watching the field. Little bump of ground taking place. Charging Charles pushed down wide. 47 car crosses down the inside. Good side-by-side up front as well. And here goes Pettis. The number 2 car is going to lead him down the back straightaway. 8 car digging from deep in the field. Devin Borden moves into 4th as he'll race through. And look out. Big crossover coming out of 0-1. Mitchell Moles will start on the front row. He's trying to get a run on Carson Macedo. Macedo says, nay, nay, not today. And skitters his way around the outside. The 21 car goes into P2. And here comes the 8 car. Devin Borden down low, looking for 3rd. He'll find it. Turn number 4, not in the front straightaway. 0-1 giving off some spots. 47 car charging Charles Davis Jr. now looking down the inside. He will challenge for what would be 4th on the field. On a 0-1 car behind him, here comes the 16A all the way from the tail, Justin Sanders. Sanders looking to repeat the feat out here this weekend, pick up the Copper Classic win, but to do so, he's got to get some passing points and have him in a 3-wide stair-step formation. Turn number 1 and 2, and Sanders slips up to the top side, the 16A car, and goes after him one more time into turn number 3 and 4. Game on between Sanders and charging Charles Davis, caught in the middle of the racetrack. Sanders down the inside, nope, not going to happen that time either. He took a couple of shots at him at turn number 1 and 2, maybe change up the game plan next time around. See if he runs hot on his heels. He's got a good dig coming down the corner from 16. Looks to the outside, and there it is. Changed up the game plan indeed. He's going to try to rip the lip, and that's not going to work out. He ran out daylight on the entrance into turn number 1 and had to check up on the throttle. So slide down the inside. Davis right back around the outside. Charging Charles has got a lot of non-rating experience. He's got to do more to throw a right rear at him to rattle his slats. He's up front. Your new race leader is Carson Macedo, the number 21 car. Great battle taking place back in the field, however. Macedo down the front chute, pulled out away from the number 8, and Devin Borden hangs him back in the number 2 spot. The number 2 car, Pettis, runs 3rd. The 0-1 car, and Mitchell Moles hanging tough. They rip onto the back straightaway. Justin Sanders has picked off 3 cars so far. Might be the hard charger in this one. So checker flag is out. That one is complete. So Tim Esterson up front. 14T car starting down low. Rookie runner. Bringing it to life here onto the front straightaway. He's got a pretty good run down on the inside. He'll get 2 cars to the outside, however, as they'll attack him. Out of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. A little crossover move coming out of the 2X to chase Magic. Magic moves into the second spot. Esterson shuffle back into third. He's down low, leaves the outside wide open for the 24 Rico April. And here comes the shoprico.com number 24 car. St. Helena, California racer up to the top side, grabs a hold of that dirt and heads down the back, shooting hot pursuit of Magic, who lies just ahead. Up front, it's the 2XM car showing the way, Max Mitry. Singled out, Abreu is closed a little bit, jumps the cushion that time at turn number 1 and 2, though, gives up a little bit of real estate. Meanwhile, Oliver is about to catch a little company further back in the 29 car as well. He brings it out of turn number 4 and down the front straightaway for the 29 car, trying to keep himself out of the clutches of Colby Copeland into 5Cs. There's a wafting of smoke, and I thought that was going to be bad. That happened really fast for the number 9. Freitas, but no harm, no foul. He'll continue on. Down into turn number 3 and 4, and I believe the only challenge for position we're going to see is going to come. Now the 5C of Copeland down low on Oliver. Oliver trying to maintain as much velocity as possible on the top side of the racetrack. If he had a rear view mirror, he'd see Copeland coming. Copeland shortens up the racetrack down turn number 3 and 4 and runs off some distance time. And here comes the attack down the corner. Draws alongside the 29 car and says, how you doing? Out of turn number 2 and down the back shooting Oliver. You saw the back end step out, and that might be all he needs. He'll chop down across and make sure that daylight is gone. On the inside, trying to force Copeland to go around the outside. Copeland definitely quicker on the straightaways, however. It's your top spot. Bringing it to the white flag. 2XM car still showing away. Mitry's running in the top position. The 2X car, Chase Magic, is closing. Down the back, shooting. Unfortunately, it might be too little too late. Checkered flag flying this time out of turn number 4. Up front, it's going to be Mitry picking up the win. Magic's going to go second. Third's going to be Avery in the 24 car, and the rookie runner in the 14T, Esterson, rounds out the top 4. A little quicker pace coming out of this heat race number 4, and we saw how the last, well, 2, I guess. See how it works out for us. We cut him loose out of the corner and unleash the horde onto the front straightaway. Look out, Spencer Baston. My goodness gracious, we almost put one over on its lid with that little maneuver. The 19 AZ car, 19 was looking to the outside. Baston gets shuffled off by the number 7, drops back through the field. He's got place to go and things to do, and I believe he's got the steam to do the deed. Just needs to find something to work with. So he got checked back into the number 5 spot. Meanwhile, up front, Jet Carney going to show him how it's done. The number 6 car got her singing a merry tune down in turn number 3 and 4 and onto the front chute. He is driving away from the field. 4 car settles into the number 2 spot for Logan Calderwood, not popping up on timing and scoring. 7Z car, Zane Blanchard runs 3rd. 4th is the 9 car. Reese Getz pedaling for all he's worth with Baston right there in the 19 AZ car. Baston gets a little out wide, opens himself up to attack and roll out the red carpet for the number 1. And Dylan Harris is pleased if I do. So he'll advance a spot. Now the 08 car down the inside. Baston trying to battle back. Boy, he's giving up spots like crazy. As up front, your race leader is being reeled in. The number 6 car. Jet Carney's there. And Baston's got a flat shoe. That's what's going on with that car. Hence the fact that he's going backwards when the object of the game is to go forward. Meanwhile, here comes a run on Jet Carney to the outside. Going to rip the lip for Logan Calderwood. Calderwood takes her deep down into turn number 1. Looks around the outside and tries to drag race out of 2. Nope. Gets shut down. Smacked down like a small child reaching for a cookie jar at that end of the racetrack. He'll try her again here. Send it on through. 2 laps to go. We'll see the white flag next time by. Now Calderwood comes down low in the number 4 car. There's the run. Jet Carney off the pace. The number 6 car, something awry. Gave up 1, 2 spots, and he is up high. And he's got either a shoe down or something broke on the number 6. Tough break, as he had a wicked run going on. Meanwhile, DJ Neto coming from the tail of the field. Forgot all about him. He started at number 9 starting spots, worked his way up to 5th. For the 88N cars, here comes a checkered flag, and this one's going into the books. Calderwood's going to pick up the win. Blanchard and Getz, 1, 2, 3 on the field. Neto will get across there almost in the number 4 spot, I think, maybe. Little staggered start up front, maybe, maybe not. Carney looking around the outside, says bye-bye. The 01X car down in turn number 1 and 2. Kofoid down lows, looking for another feature event win here tonight to go with these 3. It could happen in the USAC National Midget Series. On with these Rookie of the Year honors. Powers into the number 2 spot. Williamson follows along. The number 24 car slides out to the wall. Here comes the 22B car. Jesse Baker trying to get some spots back down turn number 1 and 2. Looks down low, almost into the tires or into the apron of the racetrack as he took the short way through it. Here comes the 13, Tim Kading coming from the tail. Holy hot mama, he is rowing for all he's worth for Kading out of the corner. The 13 car is already up into the number 5 spot. Now sets his sights on the 22B car, Jesse Baker. Baker, you got a little bit of company out of turn number 2 and into 3. Kading down low, just drives on through. Talk about trusting your equipment. Kading goes into the number 4 spot now. Have to do a lot more rowing if he's going to run down those top 3 positions. They race down into the corner. Kofoid's trying to hang tight with John Carney up front. Carney, show him how it's done. Out turn number 4 down the front chute. Kofoid lays her into the cushion. The 19 car now drops off. Little diamond maneuver coming out of turn number 2 and down the back chute. He'll carry as much speed as possible while shortening up the 1/3 mile if at all possible. An attempt to run down your top position. Challenge happening a little deeper in the field. Challenge out of the corner as well as he's got to drive that time. Carney gets blown past as there goes Kofoid onto the point with the 19 car and Ryan Bolt Underwood. Locally owned car from right here in Arizona. Picks up at number 1 spot with now just 2 laps to go. The white flag coming out the next time by. John Carney the second. Trying to find his rhythm again back behind as Kofoid will take it around. 1 more lap. Williamson still watching on from 3rd. 4th is Kading. That 13 car for that 9th starting spot's going to be your hard charger coming out of this heat race number 5. I'd say he's locked into his top 30 spots. There's your checkered flag for Kofoid. Got back here so fast the flagman almost got caught by surprise. Barely got his checker out in time. Kofoid, Carney, and Williamson, your top 3 in heat race number 5. Just hard to deny the season he has had here in 2020 for the number 57. Keep your eye on him. He's at the tail of the field. Green flag comes out. We're underway. 83T up front. Tanner Carrick's going to show his brother how it's done. Oh, shuffle Blake back a spot. Here comes a ripper out of turn number 2 and down the back chute. Looking out wide into turn number 3 and 4. And there's a lot of speed to be found on the top shelf. And demonstrating that for him comes the number 41 car. Colton Hardy into the number 2 spot. Meanwhile, Larson's got 2 cars picked off. Goes to work on J.J. Hickle out of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. See if he can hustle along here. Maybe pick up another spot or 2. He's going to have his work cut out. Look how we almost come together in a battle for 3rd. 18 cars got it. Lauren Walford and Chase Getz and the 91 car came oh so close down on the inside and now finds himself being passed by Hickle and Larson down the back straightaway. Hot to trot into turn number 3 and 4. 18 rambling around up high. Is going to get Hickle down low. I told you Hickle had a pretty good program going on. Larson will force the issue. He'll move up into the number 5 spot and down the back straightaway we go. Getz trying to regain a position on the number 18 car down into turn number 3 and 4. That's not going to happen for him. And now Hickle's got to run for all he is worth if he's going to race his way up to the 38B of Blake Carrick. Carrick got shuffled back into 3rd there on that opening lap. His brother Tanner up front, the 83T car is getting with the program. 41 of Colton Hardy still solid in the number 2 spot. And Hickle and Larson are not going to be able to run down those top 3. We got 3 laps to go. Be 2 this time by for Tanner up front. 83T's hitting the marks and putting it around the racing surface. Hickle plenty fast enough to hold off Larson. Meanwhile, Blake trying to get that spot back away from Colton Hardy in the 41 car. Took a look down low out of turn number 2 and just wasn't going to happen for him. So there's your white flag. 1 more trip around. Larson might have a shot at Hickle. Well, maybe not. Looked like he came through turn number 3 and 4 pretty fast, but still trailing by about 4 car lengths to the number 63 car. Checkered flag comes out up front. It is going to be Tanner Carrick picking up the win. Second is going to be the 41 of Colton Hardy. Third will be Blake Carrick, followed by Hickle and Larson, your top 5. And that 6th and final heat race for the ASCS Southwest Series.